our technology and have the fullness of our lives as well. We're going to show you something based on another stat, which is on average, we pick up the phone 80 times a day, on average. And so some researchers wanted to know what that would mean in the lives of kids. Are they okay with that? Or is this something that they're paying attention to and maybe we don't notice when we're just home alone without the cameras? A mom comes into a laboratory. She's asked to scroll and type and focus on her screen just for 2 minutes. The videotape showing something maybe adults don't see when we're home alone.
This is not about parent guilting because parents feel so torn and sometimes we have to get things done.
This is 2.5-year-old Jensen.
I think he's about to suss out that she's on the device.
It takes just 15 seconds for Jensen to start his campaign to get Mom Melissa to look up from that screen.
We have some other things we do, Mommy. We have some other things to do, Mommy.
And he just walks away.
Yeah.
This mom is helping researchers replicate a study for us. She's doing something very difficult for her. Asked to keep looking down. And remember, just for 2 minutes.
Come on, Mommy.
He repeats the plea 7 times.
We have another thing to do, Mommy. Mommy! You gonna listen to me, Mommy. Listen to me, Mommy.
And here is another fact about grown-ups and phones. On average, we unlock our phones 80 times a day.
Cell phones, I think, are qualitatively different than other forms of distraction because they're with us all the time. They're ubiquitous. They have been engineered to grab our attention.
In the old day, phones were chained to the wall, but today a child sees our heads go down, our eyes rivet on something or someone else.
What you have is that little sneak down. You've all noticed it at dinner conversations. And basically it means, I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm pretending to talk to you.
And no one can be sure how long before your eyes look up again. This is little Hunter, who seemed to have learned when she has to compete with the phone, she might as well just give up.
She's sitting down and she's waiting. She knows her mother is not available right now.
When it was over,
Dusty, come here. Give a hug.
Jensen's mom said it was a revelation.
I was actually really surprised at his reaction.
So did this mom.
I think you don't realize when you're at home in your own environment. I think I'll pay attention more now to not pick my phone up.
The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends that kids under 18 months should avoid screens entirely, with the occasional exception of a few minutes of FaceTime with family.
We love you.
I really don't want to be guilt-tripping parents with this study or the implications, but I do want this study to be a wake-up call. That face-to-face time we have with our children is not just the icing on the cake. It is the cake. It is the place that children learn the most about the world and about themselves.
I love you.
I love you.
Precious baby. Yes. And again,
one of the habits that we've tried to develop in our family as part of our family technology plan is this crate that we have downstairs in our house. This is separate from our family docking station that's upstairs in my room, where our phones, devices are kept overnight. This is downstairs in the main area of the house, in the part of the house where we all are throughout the day. Now, the reason why I have this here is so that throughout the day, when I'm at home, I try to develop the habit of placing my phone in this crate and my kids placing their devices in this crate. So that way it's not on my person. It's not in my pocket. It's not in my hand. So I'm less likely to just pick up my phone and check it out of habit. This way, it can be more intentional. When I use my phone, it's because I think of a specific reason why I need to use it, a purpose that I have. I come and use it, and then I leave it there. So that way, when I go back to whatever interactions I'm having with my family, I can truly be present with them.